change for Afghanistan. One stage we were expecting they will score 180 or 190 plus in this. And then Shapur Zadran, he bowled really well in last 2 overs. And that overs. This was the other wicket for Rashid Khan. He dropped one catch, Mujib, but second attempt we got it. So they managed to score 172 for 6 wickets. And Afghanistan will be happy to chase down that score because the wicket is very good. And this is the run out. A brilliant throw from the senior pro Mohammad. An excellent take from Gurbaz, a young sensational wicket keeper for Afghanistan. And this is the slower delivery in a brilliant huge 6 from a batsman. Clear the boundary mid-wicket area, and Ireland finished the score by 172 of 6 wickets down.
Thank you, gentlemen.
Absolutely. Mujib picking up a wicket, went for a lot of runs there. 4 overs, 49, just a wicket for him. Shapur Zadran also gave away 39 runs, picked up a wicket, but the pick of the bowlers once again as expected. Rashid Khan, 3 wickets, giving away only 22 runs, 172 for 6. The target for Afghanistan is going to be 173 runs in 20 overs at 8.65 runs per over. Yes, welcome back. It's time for the chase in the first match of the Islamic Bank of Afghanistan Cup 2020. Getting live action from the Shaheed Vijay Singh Pathik Sports Complex in Greater Noida. We're expecting rains, but thankfully, as of now, absolutely nothing. It's a wonderful day to play a game of cricket. Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Chaitanya Hassan. Along with me in the com box is Afghanistan pacer, generally seen with the headgear. Not the same today. Hamid Hassan. Hamid, good afternoon.
Thank you so much, sir. And it's a brilliant game so far. As we expected, it will be rain today, but luckily no rain, and hopefully it will not come after this as well. So we need to finish and see the clear and clean game. Hazratullah Zazai, you can see with a lot of runs in the average of 43. He got 163 of record-breaking runs in T20 of partnership. In other side, Rahmanullah Gurbaz, a young sensational wicket keeper. He can play all over the place, as we call him, 360. And tell you what, Ireland is also gonna start with spinner because of this man.
Absolutely. Zazai there and Gurbaz, big hitters of the ball, and thus Ireland also will be starting in with a spin-off spinner, if I'm not wrong, with the to the left-hander, perfect angle, and there we go. 173 the target. First ball, first slip in place, and nicely played. First ball, just looking at the conditions there, if the ball is turning or not. New ball, nicely defended. Good start so far for Zazai. Place.
Oh, lovely,
Nicely
Cindy, lovely.
crossed up. Zazai not offering any aggressive shot there. Good defensive start. Just looking at how the ball is behaving right now, isn't it?
Yeah, he know the surface. He played a lot of cricket here in Noida, especially on this wicket. An Afghanistan batsmen are used to with these conditions. So this is a good bowling from Simi Singh. He's not giving any room. And first two ball he tossed it up because Hazrat likes to play through to deep mid wicket. As you see, the wind is slightly moving toward leg side. Slower delivery this time, dispatch. Hit it clean and straight. Beautiful shot. First six of the innings for Afghanistan and also for Hazrat Zazai Shpagiza. What a shot, what a clean hit.
Yeah, that's what he was waiting for, isn't he? First three balls, he gave the respect. You're tossing it up, I'll defend it. And now, that's it. The fourth one, perfect swing of the bat. Stand and deliver. Gets the 6 runs. First runs on the board for Afghanistan. And what a way to get off the mark with a big hit. This time, changing length off the back foot. Playing it, gets the single. Good sensible batting there. A 6 followed by a single.
Absolutely, straight away, ball on back foot, not batsman. So, if you're bowling to Hazrat Zazai, you should feel the fear because he's the batsman who can hit the ball really far and hard. Yesterday in a practice, he hit his own teammate Rashid for his own shot, but luckily he got save. He hit him straight in the knee. This man, Rahmanullah Gurbaz, what a cricketer he is. Very young, good cricketer. Loves to play sweep shots, cover, extra cover, pull, everywhere he wants he can play. First over been bowled, Afghanistan 7 for none.
Coming up next is 35-year-old Boyd Rankin. 49 matches, 53 wickets for him, 21 is his average, at an economy of almost 6.7. He'll be bowling to Hazratullah Zazai. Bowling around the wicket, and again, just look at that backlift there. He was waiting for the ball to be delivered once again in the stands. Just a single as the lights are taking its impact. Always important to mention, Hazratullah Zazai has scored 360 runs against Ireland at the strike rate of 209. Not to forget the memorable 162 not out that he scored last year. So he's the man to look out for. That's Hazratullah Zazai.
Got a lot of records, Hazrat. And the same team last year against Ireland in Dehradun. They got 236 opening partnership with Usman Ghani in Hazrat Zazai. I think the highest of T20 international cricket ever. Leading age. Luckily, no man's land. Looks like almost for a 6 runs. Yeah, it is a 6 runs. A welcome runs for Afghanistan and also for Rahmanullah Gurbaz.
That's an indication that was a fast delivery, wasn't it? Because that was just an edge and it travelled the distance. Lucky, but eventually it doesn't matter. What matters is he's got the 6 runs. Scoreboard moves on to 14 now. Again, good delivery there, giving the respect. Good early call, looking for the single direct hit. Would have been close, not to happen though. Good early call, that's important for the opening partnership. Just looking in the eye, quickly reacting and completing that single.
Absolutely good combination and coordination between the wicket of Hazrat and Rahmanullah Gurbaz. He's the quickest. And other side Hazrat, luckily he wasn't on the striker end, so he managed to reach the crease by a time. Shot of length delivery once again, and this time he managed to pull it in another boundary for Hazrat Zazai.
There's a smile on your face, and a short fine leg, and a fast bowler bowls a bouncer there, giving away 4 runs as a gift, isn't he?
Yeah, because he's a bit disbalanced, but he managed to get a boundary, and he wasn't expecting to short delivery. This is the area that Hazrat Zazai is a bit weak. If you put a ball try to his body, you feel a little bit discomfort. But as he expected a shorter delivery, he managed to pull it.
Again, this time the ball not bouncing, he was on the back foot. The ball not bouncing, we'll wait for the decision from the umpire. Yes, that'll be a leg by. Nonetheless, a run gets added on to for the Afghanistan. Last ball remaining of the second over, they moved on to 20, so good start there. The first 6 overs always important. And that's where we talk of how Ireland got those runs. Their fielding at mid-on is Kevin O'Brien. He had a good start along with Paul Sterling. But something similar has to be done by Hazratullah Zazai and Gurbaz. 20 on the board. 2 extras so far. They're going at 10.91 runs an over. That's on track right now for Afghanistan. There's no slip for Boyd Rankin. On the leg side, flicked away in style. The fielder trying to get to it, but good shot that one. He gets 4 runs. Good batting there by Gurbaz.
Excellent cricket from Mr. 360, Rahmanullah Gurbaz. Picked the ball early. See, there's no fielder. You can see the finishing of this shot. No chance for Simi Singh to get off the ball. So another boundary for Afghanistan, and Afghanistan runs are ticking very quickly. So 2 overs gone. Afghanistan 24 for none.
Okay.
Josh Little, a young left-arm seamer. It's a good delivery straight away. Hazrat Zazai is not a big footwork player. He used to play in his crease. And it will be a better line if you bowl him in the same area. It's not possible to hit it from here for Hazrat only. If you bowl to Gurbaz, he can play the ball easy because he's a good feet working player and he's moving in the crease quickly. Pace and swing for Josh Little, and an excellent lead from a batsman. A very good look. Current run rate is 10.71.
Often you see a well left in T20 cricket, but here giving respect to that ball from Joshua Little is Gurbaz. Just having a look at that nice left there. I like to see that in Test cricket, but good to see that over here as well. 25 on the board. Gurbaz batting on 11 of just 5 deliveries, so good strike rate that he's striking at. Again with the cross-batted shot, but that'll fetch him 4 runs on the onside boundary, and a difficult shot to play the on drive, but he gets the 4 runs. As I was mentioning, Gurbaz is making a lot of help to strike rate.
As I said, he used his feet really well. He get to the position. It's almost a similar delivery that he leave. Respect first delivery, second delivery. No respect and dispatch for the boundary. again try to hit through mid-wicket. So it's a good surface for the bat. As I earlier mentioned with Ajay, that Afghanistan will be happy if they score 160 or 170. There's a possibility to chase down the score. And right now, as we can see, it's just only 2.4 been bowled, and Afghanistan 31 for none. And the current rate is 11.63. It's a very good two batsmen in the crease.
Yes, absolutely, and then again the bouncer and gets 4 runs. Not the perfect line there. There was the backward square leg. There was the short fine leg. Finding the gap, Gurbaz, nice and easy, gets 4 runs.
Yeah, it's not easy to hit a ball in this area, but it's a very good look from Gurbaz. He checked it and picked the ball quickly and hit it to the gap.
Yeah.
That's a beautiful shot. A big chase for a young, not young, sorry, the senior one. Boyd Rankin, the tallest in the team. Almost taller than Shapur Zadran. Excellent effort from him. But the effort is look like an under-19 young player. Well done, yeah. Well done, Boyd Rankin. Good effort. Save some runs for the team.
Absolutely there. I mean, 35-year-old Boyd Rankin. Have a look at that dive. 100 marks for the commitment. And he's also saved 2 runs for his team. Always important. Fast bowlers at the fine leg third man region, not to rest, but to save those runs as well. 3 overs, Afghanistan are 37 for no loss. Zazai batting on 12 of 9. Gurbaz also has faced 9 deliveries, but he's batting on 23. On strike is the powerful left-hander. Again, look at the back lift there. He's waiting to have the ball delivered in the stands, but the length over there just beating him. Dot ball.
Yeah, this is the only area that Hazrat Zazai don't like it to play here. And Boyd Rankin is very clever, very mature cricketer, bowler, and he knows how Hazrat Zazai is playing. So this is the area he used to bowl to Hazrat Zazai. But this time, stand and deliver. No chance for anyone, not even for spectators. Clear the boundary. What a shot. A massive hit from Hazrat Zazai. Beautiful shot. This time, open his hand and clear the boundary. Clean and sweet.
Oh, absolutely. Clean and sweet. Have a look at that. Just clearing his front foot, ensuring that there is enough room and delivering it in the stands. Looking at him, we always tend to think of a South African legend who batted the same way, and he is in the Afghanistan dugout, is the coach of the Afghanistan team. What a big help Lance Klusener must be for Hazratullah Zazai. Have a look at that again. Oh, just stand and deliver. But this time, the pace has been taken off the ball. But Hamid, what big help Lance Klusener must be for a batsman like Hazratullah Zazai.
Absolutely. As we see Lance Klusener's career, he was the most brilliant all-rounder of 1999 World Cup, and then till 2000 that he played a cricket, and we know how much he play and hit the ball very hard. So all the time, because from last 5-6 days I'm here, I'm watching Afghanistan batsmen in nets, and Klusener try to give them a ball and hit the boundaries in sixes, especially Hazrat, Rahman and Nabi. And this time, short delivery. And he dispatched for the boundary. If he ball to Hazrat and there's not much pace, he can clear the boundary easy. So runs are coming for Afghanistan, for Hazrat Zazai. And they're in strong position now.
Absolutely, runs are coming. Was it a shot? Was that an evasive action? What matters is the result. Got 4 runs for that. He's moved on to 22 of just 13 deliveries, going at a run rate of 12.8, required only 7.71 now. So they have capitalized in the power play overs with Zazai and Gurbaz. And change in the pace, just flicking it again. Good early call. One thing that has to be mentioned about Zazai and Gurbaz is good, confident running between the wickets. Not a single yes-no situation has arose so far.
Yeah, and also the good thing is for Hazrat Zazai, there is no restriction for him. And captain always say to him, just play your natural cricket, whatever you like. If you want to stop or hit. And this man, Gurbaz, he's very clever, young, mature cricketer. He improved a lot in the last 2 years. And he put himself in a strong position in Afghanistan, top 11.
Short ball, he was thinking of playing the ramp shot, but that's been signaled as a white ball. So that'll be an added run, an added delivery. Score moves on to 49. He was thinking of that. He's speaking to Hazrat about making the ramp ready, and that could have been a good shot because it was a short third man there. But eventually it turned out to be a good decision because he gets an extra run for that.
You might be never know the possibility of catch, but it's in the end it's a good leave, and he got a 3 runs and still a ball to deliver. It might be he get a boundary or runs or wicket, you never know.
Last ball of the over, and again one thing that we have been mentioning about is good running between the wickets between Zazai and Gurbaz, and with that single Afghanistan reach 50 runs, 4 overs, 50 for no loss.
An explosive start for Afghanistan. 50 for no wicket after 4 overs. Zajai, 23 of 14, 24 of 10 for Gurbaz. On the expected lines. The lights are on. The breeze is blowing across the ground. Time for wicket for Ireland. Otherwise, Afghanistan is taking the game forward here quite quickly. Straight to the fielder. Ajay Mehra in the commentary box. How do you read this start from Afghanistan? On familiar terms?
Yeah, very simple. Devinder, if you see the required run rate just below 8, the current one 12, that shows the kind of start that Afghanistan have had. The shuffling in the crease, going on the onside, in the gap, that's going to be a 4. Runs have been coming up thick and fast here, very quickly. This is the 5th over, 54 runs on the board. Just shuffling across, is going to be a test here for the spinner. Playing upish in the gap.
Come on, lads, keep going.
The Pirate square leg just ducking underneath, ducking for cover. Gurbaz has done well. Once again, that could be tied, and the finger is up. Looked very adjacent. Just shuffling up, would have hit probably the middle stump. Just seeing that angle, because from very bold, Devinder, if you see that angle, I thought that was close. The ball also straightening after a pitching, just see going close to the stumps there. Yeah, that was a good decision. Would have hit the middle. That's the first wicket that Ireland have got in this game. Breaking this partnership. The finger was up in a flash. Gurbaz out for 28. It's 54 for 1.
Karim Janat, the new batsman in at the age of 21, was man of the match in the second T20 to turn the series around against West Indies in Lucknow into his 22nd match. Just 26 his best. That's he scored in the second T20 international against the West Indies at the Atal Bihari Vajpayee International Ground in Lucknow. But he picked up 5 wickets in that match. The man of the match performance. Normally bats up the order for this Pakistan Cricket League. Kabul Eagles, and he's been in form with the ball and bat, a crucial element at the number first down.
And Karim Janat is here because this was the first wicket to fall, just playing across the line. Good decision there, would have hit the middle and leg stump. He's bowling very close to the Singh here. And they need that wicket, Ireland, to just come back into the game. Things were running away, but this man, he's a danger man, Zazai. Fantastic stroke player, can play all around the park, can get quick runs. Would be a bit disappointed, Gurbaz, the way he got the start, couldn't capitalize on that. Oh, that's gone. What an over. What an over it has been. Two big wickets coming in this over. And they're tied once again. The winner has changed.
Sensational stuff from Simi Singh. Once again went for runs in the first over, but coming back, and what a comeback for him. Skidding through, not getting up to the expectation of the batsman, trying to give a bit of room to himself, but it was a quicker delivery within the stumps, and a wicket. 2 wickets from the over for Simi Singh, and Jajai is also dismissed. He's out for quick fire, 23 of 15. It's 55 for 2. Again changing over from Irish perspective. 5 overs gone, it's 55 for 2.
55 for 2 Afghanistan. In comes the skipper, Asghar Afghan, very experienced. 67th game for him, averaging around 21. 350, he hasn't got 100 so far. His best being 62 in his T20 career. He's got a task in hand here. The Afghanistan captain. Both the batsmen new at the crease, and what an over from Simi Singh. Exactly what you mentioned, that they need wickets, and that's exactly what he provided. 2 wickets in the last over. And especially that wicket of Zazai, because the way he bats, the way he gets runs, can get quick runs for his side. Kareem Jannat on 1. So both the batsmen, Afghan and Jannat, new at the crease. Still a bit of breeze blowing across the ground. The lights are on. A slip in place now. Looking for wickets here. Ireland to create more pressure.
More chap, more encouragement for the bowler at the moment after getting 2 wickets from the previous over. All of a sudden, it's Ireland in the play now, creating pressure on Afghanistan. This is a period that's where they have to bat sensibly. They got experienced campaigner in Asghar Afghan, the captain of the side. His younger brother is on 1-2 new batsmen at the crease at a time, and they should have been taking advantage of the last over of the power play. Slip in position and cracks, but brilliant field. That's what they want. Excellent effort.
Yeah, what Ireland want is to stem the flow of runs, to create that pressure. Just backing away, just cutting that one. A lot of power, a lot of bottom hand, but that's a very good effort. That is what you call brilliance on the field. Very nicely done in the point region. He's a good, capable batsman, Kareem Jannat. Very good all-rounder. Was the man of the tournament in Shpakiza recently. Had a great tournament back in Afghanistan.
Tucks away on the onside. Once runs, mid-wicket, shoots it, and it's directed. They have started to celebrate. Is there a wicket there for Ireland? Well. Fantastic piece of fielding.
Yeah, once again is the same man, Simi Singh. What a day he's having. 2 wickets, a run out there. Direct hit was going to be important. Just the way they're celebrating, though, just the way that body language is. Yeah, just seems to be short of the crease there, and that's going to be a big wicket. He's going to be a goner there. Struggling. The red light should be on. The red light should be on. Simi Singh getting 2 wickets in the last over, and now they run out. Immediately was celebrating. What a big wicket. The red light is on, and Afghanistan, they've lost the 3rd wicket. 3 wickets falling very quickly. Asghar Afghan, the skipper, would be disappointed, just shaking his head as he goes back, out without scoring, out without facing a single delivery. 55 for 3. .55 for 3 Afghanistan. The tide has changed. This is what T20 is all about. This is what T20 cricket is can do at times. Samila Shinwari, pretty experienced, like Asghar Afghan. 250s for him, averaging around 22 in his T20 career.
Needs 15 more runs to get to 1,000 runs in 2020. Rights the bounce and he's found the gap. Runs here straight away. Wants a second run. But Karim Janat is not interested. From 50 for no wicket, 3 wickets in just 9 deliveries.
Yeah, this was the run out, just playing his soft hands. Karim Janat, Asghar Afghan going for that single. He was scampering, but the direct hit, that angle is always going to be difficult. But Simi Singh doing a good job there, shying at the strikers in. Ireland should be happy this phase between the 5th and the 6th over. The way they are bowled, the way they are fielded. And also that stop of Karim Janat at that point, that was important. Because had there been a couple of runs up, probably they wouldn't have gone for the single. The pressure was created. And that's the reason we say, Davinder, those dot deliveries are so very important.
Every ball counts. Every ball counts in 2020. Samuel Shinwari making a comeback in the team. Match winner over the years. Mr. Not Out, that's what they say in Afghanistan, for his ability to finish the matches from these kind of situations. Will take a single. A wicket coming from this over also. 6 overs gone. It's 58 for 3 Afghanistan. Stuttered.
Come boys.
Both the openers had a decent start, Zai and Gurbaz, but after that they lost a few wickets very quickly. The power play gone. Going to be Craig Young now, 29 years old, 25 wickets for him in his T20 career. The 30th game for him, 4 for 13 being his best. It's been a very impressive comeback by Ireland so far. The required run is still very much in hand. Good effort, good effort. The fielding so far has been really good. Spring in the stride after those 3 wickets. Good effort once again. Diving there, stopping a few runs. And what I like is that point fielder is pretty inside in the single saving position.
Press is mounting. Rights the bounce. He's going to take a single here. Need to find a method by taking singles and twos or occasional boundaries to not only match up with the run rate, required run rate, which is touching 8.34.
Yeah, good to see crowds in. It's a beautiful day here, very breezy, a lot of rain, good weather as well. Very nippy here today. Once again, trying to play that heave on the onside. At bottom edge, didn't time it too well. Karim Janat has got to be careful.
Good bowling from Craig Young. Comes close to the stumps. Look at this one, the bouncer. Keeping it around the 4th stump or so. What is the method of coming out of this situation? Is that about counter-attacking, getting boundaries, or is that about rotating strike, taking singles and twos? Swing and miss, not far away from the off stump. He's bowling beautifully here. Young man, shining on big occasion.
Yeah, Karim Jannat's intent is to go for the big shots on the offside. And you see he's just got to take his time, bowling very close to the stumps. That angle is always much more difficult for the batsman. He's eyeing that field over the cover area. Karim Jannat. The fielder at third man also getting a bit finer now towards the wicketkeeper. The mid-off fielder as well inside the circle. Easy pickings there. And the deep Kevin O'Brien.
So very good performance from Kevin O'Brien with the bat in hand. Will be very useful with his slower deliveries if he gets the opportunity to bowl, but the bowlers are doing exceedingly well at the moment. It's been a fantastic day at the beginning of the innings for the Afghan fans, but now there is some worry.
Banging shot. Good thinking to end, in fact, the wide ball, the call from the umpire. Wasn't a bad delivery there, just bowling short, but the height was a problem there. It's a hard wicket, so just getting that extra bounce on the occasion. The batsman Shinwari just having a look at the square leg umpire. The second wide of the innings. Going for the big one and does pretty well. Exactly what he can do, Shinwari. Ending this over with a boundary, 65 for 3. Not a big difference as far as the runs are concerned. Ireland was 68, Afghanistan 65, but they've lost those 2 extra wickets at this stage. Going to be the left arm spinner now coming in. The tall man, George Dockrell, coming on from the far end. 76 wickets for him. He's done well in his T20 career. The main spinner here for Ireland, 4 for 20 being his best.
Well, he wanted to be a fast bowler, but his coach in that under-19 tour to Wales persuaded him to become a spinner, and he's been quite an effective spinner so far for Ireland over the years. Tuck away. He will settle for a single here.
Yeah, seeing his career, almost he's played every game in this format, in the T20 format, 76th game for him, and he's picked up 76 wickets as well. So almost every match he picks up a wicket. And that's the reason he's played for a long time for Ireland. Tall man has got a task in hand here. I just felt that as far as the surface is concerned, it's still very good for batting. Very conducive for batting. Just the reason that the bowlers then have to try these variations in the armory.
Hesitation, bit of fumble will allow the batsman to go for second. He wants the second run. He's going to get there. Rare mishap on the field from Irish fieldsman. The pressure is a big thing. It can generate weird reactions from the players. Look at this one, straight just away from that fielder. And taken 2. Short ball. Even this kind of delivery is not getting the deserved treatment.
Coming back for the second. The stumps have been broken there, and that will be referred as well. Coming back for the second. The keeper doing a good job there. Once again, a bit of hesitancy in running.
Look at this one. Not off the blocks. That's what he wanted. Straight to the keeper. Not the best possible drive. Also in a crouched position. No chance for the batsman to return to the safety of the crease. Well, Asghar Afghan was dismissed. Run out. Will his brother perish in the similar way?
Looks to be in trouble there. Looks to be in trouble. Collecting it, taking the bails off. He's still short of the crease. And that's going to be trouble. The red light should be on, and it is on. So Afghanistan losing a few wickets at this phase. They've lost the 4th wicket now. Disappointment written all over for Karim Jannat. Won't be very happy with that. Once again, misunderstanding between the stumps as far as running between the wickets are concerned.
Gareth Denley, 64.
Karim Jannat, run out for 6. It's 70 for 4.
The man who's been able to orchestrate win for Afghanistan from this situation has arrived to the crease. Nazibullah Jadran has the potential of changing the complexion of the game with his big hitting counter-attacking innings into his 58th match. 82 short of 1,000 runs at the average of 30. It's a good striker of the cricket ball and can play that counter-attacking innings, the kind of innings that he played in Pakistan Cricket League after 4 wickets down for 50. They chased 160 in no time. Works through the onside. It's going to take a single here. It's held.
This is exactly what happened with the run out. A bit of hesitancy, if you see Shinwari just stopping and then I was scampering back for the second. But the keeper doing a fantastic job there. Taking the bails off in a flash. That's the reason Karim Jannat was in trouble, out for 6. What a change in the complexion of the game. They're really going well. Both the openers getting starts. You can see it's pretty breezy at the moment.
Oh, just over the top of the bowler on the follow through. They're living dangerously here, the Afghan at the moment. 8 overs gone. It's 72 for 4. Afghanistan in deep trouble.
Joshi, very good.
Well, the first 4 overs were very, very profitable for Afghanistan, getting 50 runs without losing a wicket. But next 4 brought calamity. 4 wickets down. They're struggling big time, Afghan. Can they recover from this position? In the commentary box, we got Mikhail Vaswani and Chaitanya Sen.
Harry's in the wrong place out there.
Thanks a lot, Devinder.
Should be out there.
Once again, just when it looked like Afghanistan were on the highway, they just seem to have found the service lane over here. And they're struggling right now. Wickets seem to be a concern, but what a comeback by Ireland. They have raised the intensity in the middle. Poor delivery down the leg side, something they'll want to avoid. This partnership will be very crucial in this chase. Shinwari has to bring in all his experience. Once again, that length, a concern.
Absolutely, Mikhail. Important now for Afghanistan is to build up a partnership, get those 1s and 2s, but be careful because a couple of run-outs have just put those brakes on the scoring rate of Afghanistan.
Oh yes, 2 run-outs, it's a crime in this kind of a format, particularly when you're chasing something as close to 170. Once again,
Very
a little
nice,
yes,
guys,
little
very
no,
nice.
but all is well. That ends well for Afghanistan at the moment in the middle. No more run-outs would be the writing on the wall.
Off the back foot, and this time quick, good early call. There's been contrasting running between the wickets with the opening partnership. The openers were very perfect when it came to their calling, just looking in the eye, getting the yes or no. But after that, the middle order, the top order, just somewhere, just confusions, looking for the second run, getting run out, and that's the last way you want to lose your wicket. And that's run out, swept away, and nicely done there by Shinwari. Gets 4 runs, much needed for Afghanistan.
Oh yes, and that was very adventurous as well. Trying to sweep a leg spinner from the middle stump. Never an easy proposition, but this time backing himself. 1 bounce into the ropes. Good shot, just releasing the pressure as well, breaking the shackles. Shinwari's experience will come in very handy over here.
Tossed up this time, just offering a front foot defense, expecting the bowler there. But good aggressive batting we have seen from Shinwari. 11 balls, 15 runs. So and have a look at that. The breeze there is definitely blowing at the Shahid Vijay Singh Pathik Sports Complex. Playing according to that also is one of the tasks that the batsmen have to take care of.
Oh yes, both these batsmen, wealth of experience. They've played a lot of matches together, and that's why this partnership will be very crucial. But Delhi has chipped in well so far.
Last ball of the over, again defended. Dot ball to end the 9th over. Afghanistan are 79 for 4.
You can stay.
Ireland have really done well. Simi Singh, pick of the bowlers, they're 2 for 12. He was also instrumental in the run out. And after that, the rest have chipped in. Little has looked good at an economy of 7.50. And look at the fall of wickets, 54, 55, 55. That's where the stutter happened. Good crowd turnout today for this match. A lot of support for the home team Afghanistan.
Yes, that's a nice setting here at the Greater Noida Sports Complex. A nice lush green lawns for the fans to come in here in Greater Noida. It's a Friday evening, the lights have taken full toll. It's a nice, wonderful setup here. And it's a nice, interesting matchup. Favourites always were Afghanistan, but now it's even Stevens. 9 overs, 79 for 4. It's going to be Najibullah. He's just faced a delivery. And it's going to be Young to bowl at the 10th over. The left-hander, first ball, perhaps a change in pace there.
And this will come in very, very handy now. Let me tell you this, a lot of slow deliveries, a lot of variation is what the medium paces and the pacers will employ when it comes to Ireland. You've got to take the pace off the ball on this pitch, remember, otherwise it's a very fine pitch. The ball is coming out of the bat, you can play it on the up, you can stand and deliver as well.
Again, trying to open the face of the bat, but good fielding there. Super stuff by the Ireland fielders, and that's what has resulted in those wickets. That always puts the pressure on the batsman.
Oh yes, you've got to back your bowlers, and look at this effort once again, taking the pace of the ball, trying to use the pace, ensuring that the batsmen don't change ends. You've got to back your bowlers, you've got to apply pressure. This is a very important moment in the game.
Bring on to the leg side, lot of ample of scope for getting a single there.